Tyronn Lue is a severely underrated head coach. And it's because he's a black man and because he once coached LeBron Raymond James Sr. That's it. You can't say he ain't got a championship. You got that. Can't say he got a losing record or close to losing record. He does not. The man's a great coach. This year, what that man has done with the LA Clippers is indicative of how good a coach this man is. Now, as a Lakers fan, it pains me to say that even without having Kawhi Leonard for the whole damn year, for the whole year, he ain't stepped his ass on the court at all. And with PG, Paul George, being out for a great part of the year, Clippers still got a better record than my Los Angeles Lakers. Clippers sitting in the 8th seed. Currently, my goddamn Lakers, as I tape, are 11. Oh, Lord have mercy. And now, yes, we've been without AD for a great part of the year. And Brum has missed some games. But come on, man. This man has been without his best player the whole year. The whole year. And his second best player has missed a great chunk of the year as well. And what do the Clippers do? Compete. They've been competing their ass off. That's because that man's a great coach. It's indicative of who that man is. Now, I know what some motherfuckers gonna say, who not real ones. Why you bringing race into it? This is why, y'all, because when I look at the history of the NBA, and I look at, first of all, look at the history of America. When it comes to can a black man think, still to this day, that is questioned. It is. You can go over there to the NFL if you don't believe me. Y'all see how Bruce Arians is getting his dick sucked right now for elevating a black man, for giving a black man a chance to be a head coach. Shout out to Bruce Arians. Good job. Okay. I'll talk about that in a minute, though. Tom Brady had a lot to do with it. But he's getting praised like that because we still see it's hard for a brother to get in those positions. I told y'all what Jimmy the Greek said. He said if you give them the head, if you give the blacks the coaching positions, what's gonna be left for the white man? That's basically what he said. I'm paraphrasing, but that ain't far off of what Jimmy the Greek ass said. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Okay, you can see it there. We just saw great Final Four. Okay, and you look throughout college basketball, the top programs, usually you're going to have a white guy there. So that trickles on into the NBA. The NBA has gotten better. Okay. But you check out the 15 greatest coaches they just dropped. In a game that's 80% black today, of the 15 coaches on their list, you got 2 black guys. Now, I don't know what Eric Spoelstra is considered. I don't know. Maybe I should look that up. But you got 2 black guys on the list. Okay. 3. I'm sorry. I'm beginning by brother Leonard Wilkins. 3 black guys. K.C. Jones, Doc Rivers, Leonard Wilkins. Okay. So it's been hard for the black coaches throughout. It's gotten better in the NBA, but it's been hard for the black coach. Held to a different standard. Okay. I do remember the Toronto Raptors having a head coach who won Coach of the Year and got fired. Y'all remember Dwayne Casey? And then they brought in the white coach who did a good job. But it was so nice to have Kawhi Leonard for that 1 year. So nice to have Kawhi Leonard that 1 year for the Warriors to get hurt. But I digress. Tyronn Lue doesn't get the credit he deserves because look, when you win a title like that, let's say that was Phil Jackson won the title. Okay. Phil Jackson won that title in 1991. The whole notion was, look, he was able to get Michael Jordan to buy into the triangle. He was able to get Michael Jordan to trust his teammates. The narrative really went, oh, well, he got Michael Jordan. Of course, now some said that, but the overall narrative was about how he was able to get Michael Jordan to goddamn bend to his will, kind of. Pat Riley had Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had won a championship without him. So he stepped into a championship winning team. Okay? Remember, Magic Johnson got 5 titles, but only 4 of them were with Pat Riley. Magic Johnson got that previous coach 5. Okay? But I digress. But you see what I'm saying? He got a chance to have great players, and nobody said shit. Steve Kerr is able to have Steph, Clay, Dre, and then have KD come up in that bitch. And still make the GOAT coach list. This motherfucker, Pat Riley, had most people consider 2 top 5 players for his first 4 ships. And then for the last one, he had Shaq on the back end of his prime and D Wade. Phil Jackson had Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal. Come on, man. Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman. Now, you can argue that he did help grow Pip by implementing the triangle and stuff like that. Pip said out his own mouth that really helped him. I give him credit there. Shit still ain't gonna work without that crazy ass motherfucker that they call the Black Cat. And for being able to have them all that time. Imagine Ty Lue had got younger Bron. Was able to keep Bron throughout most of his career. How many championships are they able to get? Let's say instead of Bron leaving the Cavaliers, let's say he stays with the Cavaliers and KD goes to Cleveland. Let's say that happens. Think Ty Lue would have won something then? Bron clearly had one more ship in him. What y'all think would happen? He was able to win a title with Anthony Davis. Think Bron could have won another title? Him, Bron, KD, Kevin Love in Cleveland. I like the championship to me. Come on, man. This man can coach. If you keep up with basketball podcasts, man, I keep telling y'all, watch the Knuckleheads, man. They do an excellent job. Ty Lue was recently on their podcast, and he was talking about that 2016 series. You know what I'm saying? And when they got down and how basically playing mind games with his guys. After the games that they lost, he wouldn't show them the film because he didn't want to reinforce the negativity. You know what I'm saying? Because you're facing this team that had won 73 games, and you got this guy who, shit, I don't know if it had dropped yet by then, but Steph unanimous MVP and Warriors, great defensively. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I didn't show them tape during the games that we lost. I went ahead when we won a game, I'll go back and show the tape. somebody and try to point out things. But when we lost, I just try to tweak things and walk through and everything, make our adjustments. You gotta know your team. Honestly, he knew his team was already down mentally. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to keep some positivity going. Let Phil Jackson had done some shit like that. Folks would have said, "Oh, the Zen master." Come on, man. Now I'm not saying I'm not saying Ty Lue deserves to be on this GOAT list. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he at least deserves to be called undoubtedly one of the best coaches in the NBA today. He deserves that. He deserves that. That's what folks say about Rick Carlisle. He got one ship. Rick Carlisle got that one ship, which was great. Did a great job. Even though you can argue that he don't get that LeBron don't choke, but you can also argue that his coaching and defensive schemes played a role in Bron choking. Okay. But Rick Carlisle got that one ship, and you can't stop NBA media from telling me that Rick Carlisle is a great coach. You can't stop him. Okay. You can't stop him from telling me that Quinn Snyder is a great coach. You know, his team keep choking in the playoffs. They keep telling me that. Okay. So it's like they had a ones, man, and they want to just say that this guy's this guy's that. But a guy like Ty Lue, who's got a championship under difficult circumstances, yeah, he had great talent in Cleveland. Don't get me wrong, but y'all see LeBron James hard to coach, and stories have dropped showing that this motherfucker would check him. That this man would tell bro, hey man, shut the fuck up, let me run this. But it's like motherfuckers try to take shit away from him because he coached LeBron. And really, the LeBron piece is hitting them two ways. You know what I'm talking about? Pause. It's really like folks want to act like that was all Bron's doing with the team. You know what I'm saying? Folks want to say like he really wasn't doing it in that instance. Like penalize him for having a great player, but then also he's catching it because in this GOAT debate, people who want to say Bron is the GOAT want to also be able to say, look, Bron didn't have a Phil Jackson. Now, that part ain't Bron's fault. Bron publicly is going to bat for Ty Lue. You know what I'm talking about? He speaks highly of Ty Lue. Ty Lue speaks highly of Bron. Shit, Bron tried to get Ty Lue to get the Lakers job. So I'm not blaming Bron for that part. You know what I'm talking about? But that'd be a lot of NBA social media and shit like that try to besmirch folks who have coached this man so they can win some GOAT argument. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, stop that shit. Who the fuck was Phil Jackson before Michael Jordan? Phil Jackson was a coach in Puerto Rico and shit, and coach in Canada or something like that. Like, then he came in to be Doug Collins' assistant coach. Ain't like Phil came in with this long NBA track record of winning championships and everything like that. He did when he went to the Lakers. But come on, man. He was blessed to be given that team. So shit, why you gonna knock Ty Lue for being blessed in the situation with fucked up situation because David Black got fired? You know what I'm saying? Which Bron probably had a lot to do with. And stepped in And they end up getting the ship. Like, don't shit on that man just to win some GOAT argument. That shit fucked up. That shit fucked up. This man's a great coach. He's a great coach. And I think he deserves his damn respect, especially for what he's done this year. As a Lakers fan, I hate to say it, but even without their two best players, one of them for the whole year, the other one for most of the year, they've outplayed us. And a lot of that credit, most of that credit, I gotta give it to Ty Lue. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com, and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.